Boom! Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jamie here. I want to say a very warm welcome to you, and thanks very much for joining me in today's video. Haven't really done a lot on this platform for a little while, not because I don't love the process of creating content on YouTube, of course, but my focus has been on another platform. Some of you guys may have heard of it. It rhymes with Mace Rook. Anyway, that's been my focus for the last couple of months, and quite simply because I have a Facebook group. I have a bunch of pages that I manage. I run ads on Facebook. It's my main business, is running ads on Facebook. So unfortunately, this video is going to be about what to do if you get the Facebook slap. Anyway, if this is your first time here, by the way, my name's Jamie. I cover internet marketing, affiliate marketing, how to get started online, and pretty much all things digital. And if any of that's of interest to yourself, I'd love to have you guys join me. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to smash that bell icon to stay up to date with everything I'm putting out. All right, so this is recorded live, and the simple reason being is because I've had a few issues with my Facebook account recently. I just wanted to jump on here, and I can't jump on Facebook right now, unfortunately. And I just wanted to basically tell you guys a little bit about my story and how it's sort of impacted my business. Now, those of you that have been following along that perhaps may know me from Facebook, welcome to my YouTube channel, by the way. And essentially what's happened is over the last 3 weeks, I've had my account basically go into a state of where I can't access it. So the first time it happened was roughly just before Christmas, and I was doing what I normally do on Facebook. I post content in my Facebook group. I post content on my timeline. I was engaging with other users. I wasn't really doing anything outlandish that nothing that I wouldn't normally do. It wasn't like I was spamming people with my links, anything like that. And for some reason, I get this notification, kicks me off on my desktop, kicks me off on my phone, and says, "Please submit a photo of yourself and upload it, and we will verify your account." And I thought, "How that's really strange. Like I've had my account since 2007. Why would I need to now start submitting my own photos?" It wasn't identification. It was like literally just a photo of my face. Well, that's kind of weird. So unfortunately, if you've ever had to deal with any of these larger companies, and specifically the Big Blue one in particular, you can't find, there's no contact. There's no way you can just go, "Oh, I'll just call this support desk," or, I'll just reach out to someone helpful. No. You can if you have an advertising account. Sometimes there's a chat functionality that you can utilize. But the kicker, guess what? You have to be logged into your Facebook account to get to that. Don't you? Great. I wasn't allowed to, and so that unfortunately meant that anything related to Facebook was completely banned. So I wasn't able to do anything at all on Facebook, which completely sucked. And like I say, 99% of my business is done via Facebook. So without that thing that I've been concentrating on for the last few months, I'm left with a big gaping hole where my business used to be, right? But all is not lost. I do have other social media platforms and whatnot. So that was the first time. The second time it happened, this was maybe a week, 2 weeks after that. I thought, phew, I'm back. Okay, thank God for that. That's frustrating. And lo and behold, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm on Facebook one day, and again, I don't do anything overly clandestine or anything like that. It's not like I'm spamming links around everywhere or sending dodgy things to people or anything like that. I was literally just having a conversation with someone on Messenger who we've had thousands, like literally thousands of messages go back and forth. Just a regular person that I'm friends with just happens to be on the other side of the world. Messaging, and then all of a sudden, "Oh, you've been logged out." "Oh, that's really weird. I wonder why." Didn't think anything of it. Went to log back in. Bang, "Please submit a photo. We've picked up unusual activity." What's going on? This is crazy. So I did that whole thing again. I submitted a photo of myself. And within 24 hours, I was back on. And I thought, "Oh, thank goodness for that." It's like, wow, that was so scary. But that lasted 20 minutes. And then guess what? I was kicked off again. This time it was for 36 hours. Couldn't access anything. I was like, again. But here's the deal. Here's the thing that really, really irks me is that I had ads running. Okay. So I run ads for Facebook ads for my clients. I run them for myself. Now, admittedly, there wasn't a huge amount of ad spend on a daily basis. Not like I'm not like a big hitter where I'm spending $1 million a day. And unfortunately, I didn't have any insurance policies in place to get anyone else onto my account in time before I was kicked off again. right? So silly me, I should have done that, but at the same time, they were still spending my money. I just couldn't access anything, so I couldn't turn them off. The great thing was that even if I went to cancel my card, they've got backup cards, and if I cancel the backup card, guess what? They got PayPal, so they always have a way to debit me as well. Kind of corrupt, if you ask me. I think that's kind of criminal. If you're charging someone for something and you're not really allowing them to alter anything, to switch it off, to whatever, I think that's a bit dodgy. I'm just going to throw it out there. Anyway, so that was the second time. I was on for 20 minutes, bang, third time. And then again, just today, just before I started recording this video, lo and behold, same thing again. I'm communicating with my friends on Facebook, as a lot of us do. And again, I hadn't done anything wrong. There's no sort of malicious intent behind me being on Facebook or anything like that. Boom, I'm out, I'm kicked out. And the same thing happened maybe a few days ago, and I was using a particular browser. I thought, you know what, I'll change browser, see if that helps. I thought, okay, cool, maybe I've dodged a bullet. Maybe it's just the browser, a plugin that I'm using, something like that. Change that. And again, same thing happens, but this time I've submitted my thing. This is the fourth time in 2 weeks I've submitted help support. There is no way to contact them, of course. The forums don't tell me anything. There was a dodgy number which I called. Unfortunately, had a bad experience with that. I'm pretty sure they just stole my ID and whatnot. They're probably the ones that are trying to hack into my account, which is a bit unfortunate, but there you go. Anyway, so the question still remains: what do you do when this type of stuff happens? What's the protocol? What do you do with all the traffic that you've been building, your ad accounts? Well, the truth is that there's nothing you can do. I'm sorry to tell you, you cannot. There is no, even if you go to create a new account, guess what? They will recognize your IP address. Sure, you can get a VPN if you choose to, but they're going to pick up on it eventually. They're going to recognize your face, and it's going to get to a point where they're going to ask you to submit your photo. And if it matches with another account, bang, you're gone. So what is the answer? How do you get around this? And how do you actually find a way to make sure this doesn't happen? Well, I don't know. I'm going to find out, and I'll let you guys know as soon as I do. But in the meantime, one of the important takeaways of all this is that you can't just rely on one platform. Okay, like, yes, you can build a really powerful brand via YouTube, via Facebook, via Snapchat, via Reddit, via anything, right? You can use principles that allow you to build a powerful brand on any of these, right? But if you're solely relying on those for your income, there's a bit of a disconnect. Okay, so it's really important to, whilst it's majorly important to focus on one area and work on just that and nothing else alone, just make sure you don't fall into the trap of getting stuck the way I have, because it's not fun. None of this process has been enjoyable. I don't recommend it to anyone. I still don't know why. I don't know if someone's trying to cyber attack me. I don't know if they think I've done something dodgy. Of course, there's no email trails because I never get anything. So I just don't know. So again, the thing is, utilize the other platforms that are out there. So if you're doing all this stuff via Facebook, and especially for those of you that are recording videos or things like that, take that video, chuck it on YouTube. That's another piece of content. Take the audio off that video, chuck it as a podcast. That's another piece of content. And doing so is going to allow you to basically capitulate. I think is that the word? I don't know. Expand, extrapolate, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. My England isn't very good right now. But you're going to be able to spread yourself out there and start building your brand and your name on other platforms as well. So that way, if this does happen, hopefully I can pick up where I left off on YouTube, on the other platforms I've got, on Tumblr, on Reddit, on Snapchat, on Instagram, you name it. The principles are going to be the same. So anyway, that's it for me today. I will fill you in, let you know what the updates are. If I find a resolution, I will let you know. But sorry, I don't have good news for you right at this very moment. Anyway, my name is Jamie G. I want to say a very massive thanks for joining me in today's video. And I look forward to catching up with you guys in the next one. I need to work out how to turn this thing off.